Hi students, nice to meet you again. Have you enjoying your quarantine days? Well, as well as enjoying your online classes, my best wishes for your studies. This is Gopal from Department of Chemistry, Bharadasana Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Today I am going to teach you 11th Chemistry, first unit, and our today topic is gram equivalent mass. What is gram equivalent mass? The equivalent mass of an element represented by the unit gram. It is very easy that the equivalent mass of an element represented by the unit gram. For example, hydrogen. The element hydrogen has the equivalent mass 1.008 units. If the unit is represented by gram means 1.008 grams is the gram equivalent mass. For chlorine 35.5 units. So, you want to use the unit in grams. First, I show you the definition for a gram equivalent mass. The gram equivalent mass is a weight in grams of element. It can combine with or displaces the 1.008 gram of hydrogen. This is the main point. The element want to combine or displaces the hydrogen weight should be 1.008 gram. This is the gram equivalent mass. For example, our element chlorine. Chlorine always combine with the hydrogen and it can form hydrogen chloride. With hydrogen, chlorine can combine to form hydrogen chloride. This is a hydrochloric acid. Here see, equivalent number of hydrogen reacts with equal number of chlorines. Here 1 mole of chlorine can have the mass 35.5 gram mole inverse and 1 mole of hydrogen can have 1.008 gram inverse. And for hydrogen 1.008 gram. Let us see, the gram equivalent mass is how much mass of element can replaces the hydrogen atom or can combine with the hydrogen atom. Here the chlorine combine with the hydrogen atom. For 1 chlorine it needs 1 hydrogen. So 1 chlorine can have 35.5 gram. So 35.5 gram of chlorine can combine with 1.008 gram of hydrogen. So our requirement of hydrogen can displaces 35.5 gram of chlorine. So the equivalent mass of chlorine is 35.5 gram and equivalent inverse. For example, I show you another. This is the combination reaction. So chlorine combined with the hydrogen, and I show you now the displacement reaction. Chlorine can displace the hydrogen. Chlorine reacts with sodium hydroxide and displaces the hydroxide ions by combining with Na to form NaCl. So the OH minus ion is eliminated. So 2 moles of NaOH reacts with 1 mole of chlorine gas to react and form 2 moles of NaCl and can eliminate 2 hydroxide ions, in which the hydroxide ions are removed by the chlorine, as well as chlorine can displace the hydrogen also, sodium hydride. The formation of sodium chloride is a regular reaction, you already know that. Now I show you the formation of same sodium chloride by sodium hydride. When sodium hydride reacts with chlorine, it produces the product Cl2 plus NaH gives NaCl, and the H2 gas is eliminated, in which 2 moles of H2 is eliminated. So, 2 moles of NaOH is reacted with 1 mole of chlorine gas and forms 2 moles of NaCl. Let's here the chlorine displaces the hydrogen in the sodium, and 1 hydrogen, that means 1.008 gram of hydrogen replaced by 1 chlorine atom. So, 1 chlorine atom can have the mass 35.5 gram, it can replace the 1.008 gram of hydrogen. So, this gram is the equivalent mass. So, equivalent mass is the mass of element that displaces 1.008 gram of hydrogen. This reaction should be in the standard conditions, that means standard temperature and pressure, STP. Okay. How can we find out the gram equivalent mass? The gram equivalent mass can have the formula gram equivalent mass can have the formula the molecular mass or the molar mass divided by equivalent factor. Molar mass already have the unit gram per mole, and equivalent factor have the unit equivalent per mole. So, the units in the divisions are cancelled, and gram divided by equivalent can be written as gram equivalent inverse. So, this is the unit represented to gram equivalent mass. So, gram equivalent mass has a formula molecular mass divided by equivalent factor, and the unit for gram equivalent mass is gram equivalent inverse. For example, I show a picture. It contains a table in which the acids, the bases and the oxidizing agents are given. We need to calculate the equivalent mass for the acids. So, first what is the equivalent factor for the acids? The equivalent factor for acids can be represented by the basicity of the acids. Those all are acids, but it has basicity. That means every acid contains hydrogen elements. The hydrogen elements present in the acid is represented as basicity. So, we need to find the equivalent mass by the formula that contains molar mass divided by basicity of the acids. So, the molar mass divided by basicity of the acid is equivalent factor for acid. The equivalent factor is the basicity of the acid. For example, one of the concentrated and king of acid, sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Sulfuric acid have 2 hydrogen ions. Number of H plus ions is the basicity. So, it only want to divide by the molar mass. So, number of H plus ions present in the sulfuric acid is 2 numbers of hydrogens. So, the basicity of this acid is 2 equivalent inverse. So, molar mass of H2SO4 we need to calculate. Now, I show you how to calculate the molar mass of H2SO4. Our compound have the formula CH2SO4 and it contains 2 numbers of hydrogen and 1 number of sulfur and 4 numbers of oxygen. The atomic mass for hydrogen is 1. So, multiply the number 1 by 2, we get 2. For sulfur 32, so the answer is 32. For oxygen 16, 4 numbers of oxygen present here. So, the value is 64. When we are adding these values, we can get 8 and 9. 98 gram per mole. This is the molar mass for H2SO4, sulfuric acid molecular. So, the molecular mass of sulfuric acid is 98 gram. So, from the formula we get molecular mass 98 gram per mole, and basicity of this acid is 2. When we 98 divided by 2, we can get 49. The unit is, just eliminate the mole, and gram divided by equivalent can be written as gram equivalent inverse. So, the equivalent mass of sulfuric acid is 49 gram equivalent inverse. Sorry, you know well about the acids. And what about the bases? Now we saw. For example, KOH, potassium hydroxide, is a base. The bases have the basicity and acidity. Now I saw about the acidity only. The basicity does not have the basicity. It has only acidity, and the acids have only basicity. Acids having H plus ions, that is represented as a basicity, and bases have OH minus ions. It is represented by acidity. The word acidity represent OH minus ions present in this, OH minus ion. So, the formula for the bases are molar mass of the base divided by acidity of the base. So, number of OH minus ion, molar mass. The division of molar mass and number of OH minus ion present in the base is the equivalent gram equivalent mass formula. I show you one of the example, potassium hydroxide molecule. For potassium hydroxide, the molecular mass can be found by, it contains one number of potassium and one number of oxygen and one number of hydrogen. The atomic mass for potassium is 39, for oxygen 16, for hydrogen 1. So, the total mass for potassium is 39, for oxygen 16, for hydrogen 1. So, we get the answer 6 and 5. So, 56 gram mole inverse is the molar mass for the potassium hydroxide. So, we have the molar mass for potassium hydroxide, and we know the acidity of potassium hydroxide. How many numbers of OH minus present in this? Samatha, you tell me how many numbers of OH minus in the potassium hydroxide? 1. So, it is represented by the word basicity, right? Not. We only use acidity because the acids only have the basicity. We need to say oppositely, and the bases are having the acidity. So, the gram equivalent mass is gram equivalent mass for potassium hydroxide is 56 divided by, and number of OH minus ion 1. So, the answer is 56 gram equivalent mole inverse. That's all. So, gram equivalent mass can be calculated by the division of molar mass divided by acidity of bases. The number of bases OH minus ions present in the potassium hydroxide is 1. So, when we divide by 1, we get the same values, but it can be differ for other elements. For example, other compounds FeOH twice, it contains the 2 numbers of hydroxide ions. So, we need to divide by this 2. For ion compounds, it can maybe differ for the different values. I show you one of the example for oxidizing agent also. What is the first oxidizing agent? One of the best oxidizing agent that contains the potassium ion is potassium permanganate, right? KMnO4. The molar mass of potassium permanganate is easy to calculate by multiplying the mass of potassium element and mass of manganese and oxygen. The number of oxygen present in the compound is 4, so we need to multiply by the number 4. Potassium can have the atomic weight 39, and for manganese 55, and for oxygen 16. So the total number of potassium is 1, so total mass of the potassium is 39 only, and for manganese 55. And for oxygen we have 4 numbers of oxygen, so 4 into 16, 64. So we have the total 158, 8, 5, 1. 158 gram mole inverse is the molecular mass of potassium permanganate, and we already find the basicity of acids and acidity of bases. But for oxidizing agent potassium permanganate, we need to find out the moles of electrons that are removed or that are gained or lost by the potassium permanganate. The oxidizing agent that releases or gained the number of electrons is divided by the molecular mass. So the molecular mass is divided by number of moles of electrons. So you have the molecular mass only. How many numbers of electrons is removed? To calculate the number of electrons removing in the potassium permanganate, we need to write the reaction. Let's here the KMnO4 can lose the electrons by removing MnO2 alone, and the MnO4 have 1 electron extra, so it can have 1 electron extra. It is represented by the symbol minus, and potassium only give the electrons for MnO4, so potassium ion can have the sign plus, and it reacts with 8H plus, and the number of electrons involving in this reaction is 5 electrons to form H2O, water molecules, and the Mn alone. The manganese 2 plus want to remove from the oxygen, so it releases the oxygen. The released oxygen reacts with the hydrogen to form a water molecule. 8 number of H plus ions can form 4 numbers of H2O water molecules. So the 4 numbers of oxygen and 8 numbers of hydrogen can form 4 numbers of H2O molecule. To form a molecule, the electrons needed for manganese is 5 electrons. So number of electrons gained in this reaction is 5. The number of electrons gained in the reaction is 5. It is the equivalent factor in this reaction. So the equivalent factor is 5 equivalent mole per mole. So we have the molecular mass and equivalent factor. So it is easy to find out the answer by dividing them. For potassium permanganate, the gram equivalent mass can be found by molecular mass divided by equivalent factor. Molecular mass is 158 grams and the equivalent factor is 5. We will be dividing 158 by 5. Three fives are 15 and 8, 1 fives are 5, remaining 3, put a point at 0, and 6 5s are 30. So the answer is 31.6. Jiteshwar, is there the unit for the gram equivalent mass? Yeah, gram equivalent and inverse. Good. So 31.6 gram equivalent inverse is the gram equivalent mass for the potassium permanganate. This is the example sum for evaluation. I give you a evaluate yourself sum that contains first sum 0.456 gram of a metal gives 0.606 gram of its chloride. So it releases the chloride and calculate the equivalent mass for the metal. We just now see that the removal properties of hydrogen. Now we want to calculate the chloride ion. And second sum is calculate the equivalent mass of potassium dichromate. Just now we see the potassium permanganate, here they give the potassium dichromate formula, and the reduction of half reaction in the acid medium is Cr2O7 2 minus 14H plus 6 electrons and 2 Cr3 plus and 7 H2O. The reactions involving in this reaction is given here. So we need not to find out the reaction, they already given the reaction. So it is easy to find the number of electrons releases in the reaction. That means the number of electrons releases is 6. So the equivalent factor in this reaction is 6, and you need to find out the molecular mass for the potassium dichromate. The formula for potassium dichromate is K2Cr2O7, 7 numbers of oxygen and 2 numbers of chromium and 2 numbers of potassium. You need to find the mass of total elements, and the total mass want to divide by the equivalent factor, and this is the answer. You need to complete this evaluation as your homework. And students, in the description your study materials and question bank for your self-evaluation question paper are also given. You need to complete the self-evaluation test and send us a photography for corrections. Dear parents, please make sure whether your children complete the self-evaluation test and send us for this. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.
நளினி அமிர்தாவோட ஃபாதரை ப்ரீகேஜிலேருந்து 8th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் படிக்கிறாங்க. இப்போ அது 5:30 to 6:30 வந்து கிரவுண்ட் ரன்னிங் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு பாடி எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அப்படியே ஸ்கூல் அட்டன் பண்ணிவிட்டு மத்தியானம் மேலே மதர் தெரேசா அகாடமியில் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. மெட்ராஸில் MEMலும் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. நேஷனல் லெவலில் வந்து கோல்டு அடிச்சிருக்காங்க.